So at last, it does seem as though we will be singing in the rain after a torrential downpour threatened to wipe out the match completely. Thankfully, the weather has relented sufficiently for the Blues to finally complete their Far East tour with today's duel with Atletico Madrid. It has been a hugely successful tour already in so many ways, with 2 victories on the pitch and a quite simply amazing reception off it as the City brand continues to thrive well beyond the borders of the Etihad Stadium. Into the possession of Aymeric Laporte, City inside the Atletico Madrid half. Grealish plays a little neat ball through and it's helped on by Alvarez and on to Bernardo Silva and back to Grealish and then on to Alvarez again. They're in the final third, on it goes to Haaland, holds off Witsel, gets the shot away. Oblak on the stretch, but it was good firm play, a nice sort of battery between he and Witsel, and he got the better of Witsel, and Oblak in the right place. Samuel Lino, another new signing, Brazilian, who they signed in the summer now, but he's lost the ball to Alvarez, and Alvarez now on his own is trying to charge into the Atletico Madrid half, and he's done a good job, and now Grealish joins in, and Haaland in the penalty area, deflection on the cross. City win their first corner, but it was all about Alvarez and his determination to turn it from one end of the pitch to the other. He won it in a good part of the pitch from Foden's tackle, and he just went at Atletico Madrid, and in the end Haaland's cross shot deflects out for a corner.
He was trying to get it across, wasn't he, Haaland, into Phil Foden, coming off that right-hand side.
And now City have their first corner. Grealish goes deep to the back, Laporte chests it down, then tries to hook it in, and it's another City corner. It's going to be Phil Foden with the in-swinger, and there's a foul on the goalkeeper, a block on Oblak. The ball was turned into the net, but the foul had already been given by the referee.
Yeah, really well worked. It was just about blocking the goalkeeper. And if it is on the goalkeeper with John Stones, I don't think there's too much. Let's try and see it back now. A little bit of grappling, might be one on the edge of the area.
There hasn't been too much to choose between the two sides as the ball comes down the left-hand side with Samuel Lino up towards the edge of the penalty area, drifts in across. It was a good one, and Morata headed over the bar. He got goal side of Stones, Ederson couldn't reach it, and it was headed over the top of the net by Morata, and he's disappointed that it ends over the net, not in it.
Yeah, great move initially into the 10, they get turned round, and then as he comes inside, Lino just dinks that ball across, and John Stones just loses him for a minute.
On towards Rodri inside the Atletico half, into the path of Bernardo Silva, on towards Foden. Foden in the penalty area, gets his shot away, drags it wide. Another good move from Phil Foden, moving from that central midfield area inside the left channel, and Bernardo Silva found him, but he just dragged it wide of the post and Oblak.
That was brilliant. This initial pass right into Foden, and then it's just like glue to his foot. He moves it away, gets the space, he's just puffing his cheeks out. He gets that strike across the goalkeeper, just missing that far post.
Now the ball down the channel for the Brazilian, Lino to chase. He's up against Stones, he's inside the penalty area, and he dinks in a ball towards Lamar. Lamar couldn't control it, and Ederson pounces upon it, and Lamar's gutted that he couldn't take it in his stride.
Yeah, Lino did really, really well. You could see Kyle Walker scampering back as Lamar just tries to take the touch. It was a big lunge from Kyle Walker. He just missed it, and the touch just went away. And Ederson pounced very, very quickly.
Game just settles back down into a rhythm again, and then Lamar hits a lovely scoop ball out towards Lino, and Lino now on the edge of the City penalty area, held up by Diaz. On it goes to Griezmann, and it's cleared by Stones, and terrific start to the second half. It is, and Griezmann will hit an out-swinging corner. It's a near poster, and they won't score. It's off the line. There are claims from Atletico Madrid that the header from Lino went over the line, but it was scooped away by Ortega. It was the near post flick that is such a dangerous one to defend, and then Lino, just in front of the goalkeeper Ortega, appeared to have headed it over the line, but Ortega, right on the goal line, scooped it away with his left hand. Stones again on the half-turn, lays it back to Laporte. Laporte out wide. Bernardo Silva on the left-hand side, comes in field. On it goes towards Alvarez. Wide it goes to Grealish again. In the final third, the Blues. Grealish comes in field. De Paul comes across, has a little nibble at him. Referee doesn't like it. Free kick City in an attacking position. Could be an out-swinging ball from Foden or an in-swinging ball from Alvarez. It's a little bit too wide maybe to shoot, that's why it's going to be a cross from Foden. It was too low really, it comes as far as Walker! Oh, he's hit the bar! It's sat up to be hit first time on the volley, and Walker just about got over the top of it, and he hit it against the crossbar.
Well, it was a poor ball in, and then it's an incredible, the strike of his life for Kyle Walker. He hits it so well across it, right into that far top corner. Very, very unlucky.
Cancelo out towards Oscar Bob, wide on the right-hand side. Back it goes to Cancelo, on towards Phillips. Helped on, and the flag stays down. McAtee was in, and he's still in, and he's trying to get round the goalkeeper. Alvarez, great save, and Kovacic hits it over the bar. Well, what a chance for McAtee, and then what a chance for Kovacic, and I suppose you've got to give credit to the substitute goalkeeper Grbić, who smothered the ball in when it came to McAtee. It was a lovely pop into the box by João Cancelo with the outside of his boot. McAtee onside, and was there a little flick from the leg of Witsel to put him off, and then Alvarez blocked, and then over the top from Kovacic. In the possession of Akanji. Back to Diaz, it's a bit short, and this is a real chance here for Atletico Madrid to take the lead. Great save by Ortega, denying Pablo Barrios. It was a mistake really, and it just broke for Pablo Barrios. He went through on goal, but Ortega smothered it, and then the shot goes in, and now they do lead, and it's Memphis Depay, and Atletico Madrid almost scored about 30 seconds earlier. Good save by Ortega, but then Memphis Depay wrapped in the rebound, and it is Atletico Madrid 1, City 0.
It's a wonderful strike, and he gets into the position, that little give and go, that set, that weight, and the quality of the pass that just set in front of him is excellent. It's a fabulous finish into that far corner.
They go backwards rather than forwards, but it's helped on neatly by Memphis Depay, who's looked very, very sharp. And now Carrasco down the left-hand side, taking on Lewis, gets the better of him, keeps on going Carrasco, thinks about shooting, hits it into the corner of the net, and Atletico Madrid lead by 2-0. Carrasco came almost from the halfway line, stepped inside, moved infield, and just passed it beyond the reach of Ortega.
It's the 1v1 situation that we're just looking at here now. Rico Lewis just puts his foot in, and then it just opens up and sort of guides it with accuracy, side-footed. But you can't dangle a leg at this sort of level. Young Rico Lewis, and that's what happens. You get punished into that far corner, and it's a wonderful individual goal.
Phillips tries to play it across towards João Cancelo, headed back well by João Cancelo. Soyuncu's header, City corner, good possession from the Blues. Sergio Gomez will hit an out-swinging corner. City looking to try and get back into this game late on. And it's a good header and in from Ruben Diaz. Sergio Gomez whipped out swinging ball, and Ruben Diaz from just inside the penalty area bulleted the header. It was a bit close to Grbić, but Grbić couldn't keep it out, such was the power. Bob, and now Phillips really got to get that ball forward, and they didn't, and now the whistle goes. So the final game of the pre-season tour here in the Far East at Seoul goes the way of Atletico Madrid. City 1.